Alright, we're finally out here. We're gonna go inside the woods. Let me turn you around, I'll show you. This right there, I'm still by the shop. Let me try to get my water ball here. There we go. We'll be going here. There's the rock quarry right there. Don't know how far this fence goes. I've been back here before, but I haven't really explored. There's a hunting stand back here. Mike didn't know who it belongs to. He told me whose land this was, but not his. We're gonna go back here anyways. Tomorrow I think we'll get up and we'll go into town. The bike path, I've seen it, but I've never been on it. What we'll do is we'll get back here. Trying to decide the best way to get in here. Alright, yeah. So you can see I got kind of a path here. We'll follow that for a minute. You guys can see that or not? You see that path? There's one that goes back that way. I'm gonna kind of head back here a little bit. May have to fight the brush somewhat. Won't be as bad as near the... I'm gonna have to take you on pause. I'm tangled up. I'll show you here in a minute. Alright, we're not gonna take that path. This gets worse. I was looking at my phone, got tangled up with a vine that had thorns on it. We're gonna go ahead and get over here. There's a vine there. Holy mackerel. Florida is one of those places almost like a dang jungle. There we go. Walk up here a little bit. There's a path that goes that way, but I don't want to go that way. Yeah, kind of remember my way around. There's something I want to take a picture of, so we're kind of been back. It's been forever since I've been back here. There's things like this you gotta watch out for. We'll get tangled up in a heartbeat. That didn't have thorns on it though, but still. Alright, now we'll go back this direction. There we go. That's what I was kind of looking for. I'll show you here in a minute. Let me get around here. Then we'll keep on going here. But I want to stop here and show Mike this. Take a picture of it. Hunting stand right there, or a chair to sit in. Or what used to be a chair and not much of a back to it. Still get up there and hunt though. Let me zoom out. Phone has a mind of its own. There we go. I wonder what I'm doing taking a picture. Alright, I'm not going to climb up in there. We're going to continue on this way. See where this goes. I'll stick to the path. That way is the highway. But I don't know how far that fence goes. Oh, plus the guy could camp at if he wanted to. And for those that subbed me yesterday during that live broadcast that trying to get through here. But anyways, through the live that oh shoot. Hold on, I gotta think. Shy Guy Adventures. I had to stop and think about it. Did. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think some people left me after they heard me talk, but that's alright. Trying to try to get around this. May have to back up here. This is one of these places you almost need a machete to walk through it. Down there to over this path of least resistance here. I get tangled up with things with thorns on it, which is annoying as hell. Yes, I just went out. It's got stuck by a thorn. I get around this. May have to backtrack. May not be going this way. Just kind of hoping it's exploring back this way. There we go. If I can just get back on what looks like a path here. I get stuck by thorns. Alright, go ahead and go through this way. It's not exactly the path of least resistance, but I want that path back. I really came this way just to check out that hunting stand. Now we're going to try to get back towards the fence here. Let's check this out. All right. These woods are thick. Nice hole in the ground. See, I can still see with the rock quarry, so I'm going to assume there's still a fence there. Plus, we don't want to be up against it. Alright, I'm there busting brush here. sorry if this seems like a rough video. I'm very best in brush. I keep on losing my path and everything else for this brush. Alright, now there is no path. Alright, we're going to go around this way, see if I can go around that. Maybe. Maybe we'll go under that. There we go. Back here. Trying not to do that to you guys. Hopefully I really haven't been paying attention. My phone's scrambling. Paying attention where I'm sticking my feet at. We'll keep going through here. Oh, whoa. Excuse me, guys. I came out of nowheres. Now, get out of the way. There we go. Vine to trip over. Alright, these woods are thick over here. So I'm not sure this is going to take me. Never been back here before. Next week we'll walk on those railroad tracks again. This time make sure I bring plenty of water. Here's Siren. We're not that far away from the highway, to be quite honest with you. I think it's just right over there. What is this? I'm not even sure how far that rock quarry goes. I hear it just right to the left there. So it looks like it's trying to get into a clearing here. It's a good day to be walking out in the woods. Here's a good question. Who came up with the word homeless? I still don't think there's such a thing. But everybody's in that frame of mind. And they feel they have houses. The world is our home. I think you need to have a house to have a home. I love when people try to say I'm homeless because I don't have a house. Like, I'm not homeless. The world is my home. I don't care what the government says. I don't get nothing off the bastards and whatnot. In fact, somebody just asked me how many hours I had to go before I started making money off my YouTube channel. I was like, I don't plan on doing that. Back when I was trying to stay in one spot where I had cows, tracks, and trails, I tried. I never could get the views. They always jumped up and down. You have to keep your views up for that. Mine always jump up and down. And basically the people that watch my videos, and I've noticed I got more non-followers watching than I do followers. That's fine. Man, look at all that. There shows the clearing here. Trying to decide. Yeah, I can still see that. That rock quarry goes forever. I was told there used to be railroad tracks. Let's go check something out. I'm seeing something over here. It's like an old swimming pool. Huh. One of those child swimming pools. That's all I'm saying. I was told to be careful coming back here. I might run into some of the local drug dealers and the drug users back this way. Those people there in that homeless frame of mind. But yeah, there's the rock quarry right there. Fence keeps going. So I'm gonna go back this way and find a path of least resistance. Can't even go this way. Oh, something in these woods got my allergies going. Alright. Well. Let's see here. Holy mackerel. I tell you what, instead of fighting all this brush, we're gonna go back this way. I guarantee I'm gonna run to the highway. That's the fence, we don't want back there. Unless I find a better way of going straight. Maybe. Yeah, let's just explore this way. I'm really not into busting brush. Did that by the river a few times. You guys will see that tomorrow when we cross the bridge. Not much of a river. We need rain. I'm not down for it. That's for 10 minutes. That's what we get around here. Man, that must be a good spot to hunt for fat wood. Or lighter, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to do too much. I got plenty of fat wood at home. I was just kind of looking. Some new growth. I do have my haversack with me from Campcraft. Had that thing for years. May sit down and go through it and show the newer folk what I usually carry. I didn't bring my water filter, I was one inspecting around the water. Brought my metal pot, but I got water with me, plus what's attached to my bag. Well, I said this went back to the road. It's interesting. Get around this. This stuff here, these palms, are horrible when they're thick. When you're walking through the woods, you're wishing you had a machete. And some of them, this one don't, but some of them looks like they have teeth under these, and then you'll end up bleeding. Surprised I've not seen no tents out here. A good spot to lay low at. Mike was telling me on his land he has people sometimes. As long as they ain't harming nothing, he goes, I just leave them alone. He talked to one guy, the guy was just trying to get away from the friends that were doing drugs. He was trying to get off the drugs. Decided to lay low. Sometimes you gotta do that. Thankfully, I've never been involved with the drug scene. I've been around drugs, but I've never done them. That's just because somebody decided they wanted to do drugs in front of me. All kinds of down stuff. I believe that's an oak tree there. I ain't swearing to it. It's a big one. And you got pines mixed in with it. Well, this beats bus and brush. I'm not exactly sure where we're going, but it beats bus and brush. That sounds like the highway's back that way. Sounds like a little bit of everything. Looks like it's getting thick up there, doesn't it? That bird flying around in there. I'll be quiet and maybe we'll get to see it. It's right up in there. Huh. That flew off or it's laying low somewhere. There was a bird right there. I caught a glimpse of something flying around in there. Just kind of taking pictures, so really nothing. I have a hard time seeing my phone screen through the glare. Look at that. Can't tell how long it's been there. Marking our territory, I guess. Good way to do it. I'm gonna take a picture of that. I'm gonna leave it there. Well, it might be using it to mark something. Oh shoot, that reminds me, I gotta change the batteries in my headlamp. It ain't dead, but it's getting there. Not as bright as it was. This here, it's called broom or something broom. You see this, the seeds here? If you ain't got a whole bunch of the seeds on there, as long as it's dry, it'll catch a spark just fine. It'll take off like gas. So grab a whole bunch of it. If you find any. Cattail does alright, but kind of burns fast. It's where this stuff, they'll take off in flames. If you got a bunch of it, just start laying your little sticks on top, pencil lead size or smaller. Then work your way up. It's a good resource. See, I'm finding bits of it. Usually you can find a whole bunch and just scare a whole bunch up. Let's clear it off right here. Huh. Look at that. You guys can see there now, see all that? Oop. Oh shoot. There we go. I don't see no road right there, that don't mean nothing. Tell you what, we're gonna go that way and we'll explore it. If you're wondering, yes, I just fell on my butt. Slippery. I think that thorny vine too. I didn't get hurt, mind you, nor did thorny vine touch me, but now I'm tangled up in it. There we go. Just want to explore over here without killing me. I want to see what's up there. I tell you what, I'm gonna get back with you guys. Be right back. And there we go. There's AC drainage system. So I'm gonna go out there, but I'm gonna have to turn this off because I literally, all kinds of thorns getting down here. And it looks like the same for getting up here. Gonna have to bust some brush. I might be able to do it up here, we'll see. Lord. Walk through this, I'm not seeing thorns. I tell you what, the briar patch here and the door is something else. I'm trying to get up there, see what's up there. Why do they have a drainage system right there? Like you would in a road. Start getting stuck by everything. When you start to realize your pants aren't as thick as you think they are when you get around the briar patches. Alright. Sure ain't no thorns up here. That's where I'm coming at. Ain't no thorns, but it's all tangled together. I might be able to duck underneath it. Thorns there. Ow. Tangled up in the vine. Hold on. One my phone hand here, holding the phone. Now we're where the drainage is, but I see absolutely no reason for there to be drainage. No buildings up here, no anything. I ain't climbed this way much further. Oh, there's something right there. I don't know what. We're not going to go much further because I do see a building right there. Alright. So what I'm going to do is not go that way. I don't know if I can zoom in on there or not. You guys see that? There's stuff back that way. I know we're kind of looking through the trees here, but a big open space, and there is a building right about there somewhere. I'm gonna get back to where I was at. I'll get back with you. Alright, we're back up here. Took a different way. I had to cross through that again. Anyhows, at 70-something% of my phone, so we'll be alright. Phone's in the back of the chainsaw at one time or another. As you can see, I can swear there's her dogs. There's no telling where this path goes. We'll walk up there a little bit more. If I do turn around, I turn my phone off so I don't bore you guys to death with going back. Look at the size of that tree trunk. Alright. Actually, this looks like a good place to take some of a break and show you what I got in my bag. We're about to walk up on something there. I don't know what though. So we'll do this real fast, or kind of fast. Yep, right there. Looks like a good spot. Size of that. Oh, here we go. We use that. My table there. I guess first time I showed you my water bottle, got that of course. Now I'm going to use it for my phone stand. As you can see, I can stand down here. But I do have a way to attach the water bottle to the haversack. Chad gave me this. This snaps right off there. It saves me from tying a knot. If you guys ever see my knot videos, you know I know how to tie knots, but saves some time. Just snaps right back on there. And that's basically the only thing I really carry outside this haversack. I tried to carry some of a bedroll on it one time or another. It just didn't work like I wanted it to. Now here's what I got. I've got my gloves, of course. A metal pot. You guys have seen that 100 times. This is the sleeve that goes on it. Rain poncho in case it rains. I did not bring tent stakes, but it could be set up for shelter. This is normally tighter. It came undone on me. My saw, a way to charge my phone. Well, it's wrapped up in this cloth. And this is 100% cotton. I can also char on that if I have to. But a way to charge my phone when I'm out here. It's not a solar charger. Some people swear by those things. I don't. I've had a few, and to be honest with you. A way to sharpen my knife. This is a pull through, but it works out in the field. This ain't too bad of a pull through one. Batteries for my headlamp, actually. I forgot they were in there. A shovel in case I need to use the bathroom or just dig something up. You will know what this is. Lighter or fat wood. I call it fat wood. With Arkansas, they'll tell you it's Arkansas gold. My belt knife, which I don't have in my belt, but it's here. Navigation, all in here, maps to my compass, to this in case I need to mark my way. And my survival, some more fat wood. And this is a survival bag of sorts. It's got ferro rods, it's got extra lighters, some of those space blankets, and stuff like that. We'll go through here another time. I've been through it before with you guys. But I'm going to put everything back in my haversack. I'll get back with you. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and show my belt knife again. I think I pulled away from the phone too much, but that's what it looks like. Not too bad. Needs a little bit of sharpening on it. A little bit of fat wood residue on it. And last time I greased on this sucker, I just used motor oil, so I won't even touch food with it now after that, but I was kind of in the wet with it, and this will rust. It's carbon steel. Let's set this back well now. I'm going to want it when I get back home. I'm going to get this stuff lit up. I should have a little bit more cordage in this. I actually did something stupid last night. And I went back to that gas station before it didn't have it. Not that big of a deal, but usually I keep at least 10 feet worth of cordage on me for my utility cord. And a handkerchief like this. I had a black one, but I didn't have it in my side pocket here. My big old one I had in this pocket. You guys can't see, but it's the one I normally keep my change in. And of course, I dug everything out that I had in that pocket and set it around the counter and left it there. I needed some change. It happens. I try to wear cargo pants. I like to have multiple pockets. Like I said, this is normally what I keep my change in. I usually try to keep everything in there. And for some reason I had things in the wrong pocket and left it around the counter of a gas station in front of the cash registers. They didn't have it, so not that big of a deal. What happens when you don't pay attention? I preach about self-awareness, and well, guess what? It happens to the best of us, I guess. Alright. You guys can't see it yet, but it looks like I'm approaching something here. I hear what sounds like dogs back that way. Alright, around this. I saw a lot of down stuff. That's Florida, so it don't surprise me. Might be headed towards the road. I'm gonna kind of see what's going on here. The reason why we're going so slow. I'm not in no hurry to get myself arrested. If I have to, we'll double back. But that kind of looks like mowed grass right there. I'm not seeing a house though. Yeah, there's a fence right there, or a gate. There's that, and there, of course, is a truck. Keep on turning. There we go. I'm not going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to leave you guys running. That says stop right there, so we don't want in there. Yeah, we're in somebody's driveway here. Let's get out of here. We'll just keep going this way. Not completely worried about it. Unfortunately, I'm seeing every car head this way. We'll find the highway here in a minute. There's all kinds of houses. Well, let's walk this guy interesting. I'm not completely sure. That's where I may be at. I'm not doubling back, so I hear the highway. That's what we're looking for. There's a substation. Another one. Okay, I see where I'm at. Good. Well, I'm completely sure I was at. Got myself in the neighborhoods what I did. There's Highway 19. That's one of those neighborhoods where it's gated. I kid you not, look. I ran smack dab in a gated community. That's what all that is. No trespassing. Dead end. Well, I came from that way, so. We won't be doing that again. There's a substation. Last time I did a video around the substation, I couldn't figure out what to call it. I knew what it was. My brain decided not to work. I was having a brain fart. I think I ended up calling it an electrical plant. This just says a car check. It actually might be a car wash. There's some trailers back this way. Not the first time I've gone through private property coming out of the woods. I remember once I got myself so turned around, I was ready to find a road. And I kid you not, ended up crossing somebody's, not their farm then, but their house, their barns, and I'm thinking they get shot. Nobody ever showed up. I ain't found the road and, well, I must have, but I finally heard it. It's not like here, it's busy here. Oh yeah, I know where I'm at now. Well, that's today's adventure. So you guys pretty much know what to do. You hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to me, of course. Hit that notification bell, that way you can stay notified. And go ahead and leave me a comment. I do enjoy and appreciate the comments. Also, let's share the video out, and I'll try to remember to do the same thing. I'll see you guys on the next one. I can't see my phone screen. There we are.